Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode here on our single player world. Today I'm just going to show you a little bit of stuff that we've done. I've done a little bit of stuff around this pond that we did in the last episode. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't really mind it. I think it's a nice little addition for a spot that we couldn't find anything. Also over here, I've pretty much just added a little bit of grass. That's it. Nothing too much there. So going on to the next thing that I've added, because I thought it's important to show you guys what I've done. Let's just stop there. Remember, we finished off there. I've gone and added in a bit of a rock face over there. Well, not rock face. I don't know what you call it. Collection of rocks. I don't know. Pile of rocks. I don't know. And I've also gone and put a bit of stuff growing on there, which I think looks very good because it's I don't know. I think this kind of works. Maybe a few pieces like here I can see now. Now looking at it, like there, we might have just a little bit too much stuff in it. Maybe a bit too much cobblestone in a row. Yeah. There we go. Looking good. Alright, so what I said in the last episode was, let's actually go up this way, that we are going to be doing work in this area that I'm standing in right now. And you guys came up with a lot of ideas, and there's quite a few ideas actually that I do like. And I'll mention probably, let's think of two that I can think of the top of my head right now. And I will just go over them. So, first of all, this one here, this little piece here, I'm going to keep that piece. I think that's an interesting sort of thing coming out from the land, and I think that'll be kind of cool. That wasn't part of the ideas, but now the first idea that we had was to put in an abandoned house, and I like that idea. I think I've got a bit of a, at first I was kind of like, I don't know, but I think I do like it, and perhaps I was going to put it in over there. We'll see how it goes, but I've got a plan, okay? I've got an interesting sort of plan. The next idea was to do a custom biome, and that's actually something that does seem pretty cool. Make our own biome up. But, as far as what we're going to do somewhat of a custom biome, but it's not going to be a crazy different custom biome. It's going to be kind of a custom forest biome. Actually, I'd rather have these in those, may as well. There. Okay, cool. So we'll get rid of that. Now, this biome that I'm thinking, which we will be doing, will be along the lines of this one here, but probably a bit more dense. Maybe a few more trees, maybe a few more bushes. Make it a little bit more of a woodland sort of biome, and we're going to have to obviously clear this out. And overall, I don't know if I have got my exact idea of what I want this to look like, but it's always good to just give it a start and see how we go. So we'll go over here, let's just pack stuff away. And I've got to do that fireman stuff. Man, I keep forgetting that. So we'll do that, and of course, get rid of my inventory. Come on, hurry up. Get out of there. And there. Oh man, how much stuff did I have in here? That's crazy. You can just get thrown there, thrown there, thrown there, throw away. Don't want you. And actually, don't want those either. So now what the plan is we'll probably take some of those. No, some of those there. Some of these here. And maybe, we'll just take up those. We'll need 2 stacks. Also, in here, we will probably take... That could be useful. And we'll place those in there. I'm just looking. I had some birch leaves, I'm pretty sure. Here they are. Birch and oak again. And then in here, we're going to need to get more of this. And I did a bit of tree chopping, but obviously not enough, that's for sure. Look at that. I actually needed to probably do that. Dang it. I'm pretty sure I did more. I've got to have a look. I've probably put them in a chest somewhere. Okay, so let's get started on here. Let's just kind of go for it and see what turns out here. So first of all, as far as the land is concerned, I think we can do a little bit of smoothing around here. I'm probably going to take this out like here. You can see how this kind of sticks up. I think we could probably do something around here like that. There. And we'll just fill in the shape eventually. There. Get rid of that. Just, it's a bit of an odd jagged edge. There. Here. And... okay, sun's going good. Here around this way. And we'll probably just pull it around over here and maybe just take that up a bit. Which I'll obviously have to do off the camera. Which is very easy. I don't think that's a problem. So what we're going to do now is as we come in here, I want there to be a little bit of a path that kind of twists down as if it kind of walks off here. Now, this is something that I'm not making as like a real path. I'm making it more of a kind of path that people have just walked through, and that's why it's kind of eroded. It's not a proper thing that's going on, and this will just kind of continue on that way, and we'll probably just have something over here which just makes it look a little bit different, a little bit more neat. So this one here, we can actually use that pond. I'm happy to do that. And I think what we can do is start off by putting in a few custom trees. Nothing too big, I don't think. Although, you know what happens when I say that. It always ends up turning out way different to what I've planned. We'll just do something like that. And maybe make these a little bit taller than what we normally do. Because I think overall the height will add a little bit more to the tree. Oh, no. Oh, man, that was close. So we'll do that there. Pull out a branch here. In fact, let's make this easier. And we'll do that there. We'll go out here. Like that. And there. This will actually take a little bit of time to get these trees done. But I think once they are done, there will be a massive improvement to this area. Now, obviously, as I said, I wanted this tree to be taller. We'll put a few more up here. And a few over there. Bring it up a little bit. There we go. So this is pretty much how I do most of my custom trees, if you guys didn't know. Just go with what I think is a general shape that I want. And then, like, even though you think that maybe these ones here aren't actually too important, these extra logs inside the tree, because, I mean, hey, you're going to see leaves everywhere. And that's actually another thing we're going to need to get. But the thing is, despite the fact that you will see leaves everywhere, this really helps me, at least, get the idea of what shape I want in this build. Like, look at that. It's, probably needs to be taken up here a little bit, actually. And around there. There we go. And I think it just needs a little bit more meat in the middle. Like that. Yeah, that'll work. So, yeah, as I say, it kind of just gives me an idea of what I want out of the tree. And then I can go ahead and start building it without much of a hassle. So we'll do that there. And there we go. Good. Alright, now the next stage, obviously, for me would be to add in oak leaves. And I think we're probably going to actually run out of these today. So let's just see how far we can get with them. Now, I want this to start, in fact, let's start up here with these things here. I want to try something here, which is something I don't normally do on trees. Normally, I do like a bit of a bubble shape like that. But I want to try doing a few bubbles and seeing what happens when they all kind of merge together. Like this one here, we'll merge these together. And in fact, I can see now, I just had a look at the time quickly. This is taking me quite a bit of time. So what I might do is I might just do this quickly. Alright, so we're here in front of that tree that we started. And you can see it's a bit more full than it was before. I've actually taken a little bit of time to go ahead and actually not finish the tree as much as get this terrain fixed up. So remember what I said. I wanted to get this bit over here up a little bit, and I think that was pretty easy to actually. I even filled, it's not even hollow. I filled everything in, and it went very, very quickly. You can see still little bits coming there. So I've gone ahead, lifted this all up here, and I have to actually have a look at it from there. I think it'll look alright. I've also done a little bit of stuff around these edges just to make them a little bit better for me, I feel. And remember how this was all flat up here? You might not. But this has also been changed to a bit of a up piece over here, over there, and it's also connected into the land there. In fact, I think what I might even do is just have like a little bit of a piece over here when I get a bit more stuff, just to kind of do that there. In fact, we can maybe even make a little bit of a rock or something there. We'll just mark it out here for now, just so we have a thing there. There we go. So we'll mark that out as space for rock. So that's what I've done, and I've also even connected it up here. Now this area here will eventually come to in the future, but not today. Now I've also run out of leaves. I've only got birch leaves, which I've kind of mixed in the bottom, which I'm happy to mix in the bottom, but on the top, I think we need the nice vibrant oak leaves to go up there. So we're going to have to collect them at some stage. So what the plan is now, let's actually just have a look back here, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. So there's a zombie in this bridge, I think, somewhere. Okay, so go backing here. We're gonna have a look, and that is significantly better. I like that a lot. I really do. Maybe what we could do is just plan out a few little trees. So along here, first of all, I want this to be filled with a bunch of just growth, as if it's part of the, it is. It's meant to be untouched by the village. It's meant to be kind of just a natural thing, so we'll do that. Maybe have a tree. We'll mark out our trees with these. Tree there. We'll probably put in a tree coming out the side here. In fact, we could even do a few willow trees. That could be kind of interesting just around the water over here. And that could be kind of cool. I don't know. We'll see. In fact, they would probably look quite good on the other side. Remember where I said we'll come to that piece in the future? That could be a good place to put willow trees, in fact. So we'll do a little thing here. So this is a tree coming out the side. And we'll do another one over here. So it's a little bit more dense in the front. There. There. And another one coming out here. So we can see how this will look once it's all... Well, hopefully get some sort of an idea of how it'll look once we've got a bunch of stuff in here. So we'll do that there. And there'll need to be one over here. There we go. How can I not punch myself once with this bow? Okay, let's have another look over here. Yeah, I think that will work. Just having these things here. And then obviously we'll do more groundwork. Like more work to the ground. But I think that will be a lot nicer than it was before. And also, just coming around there, I'm thinking with this, we could maybe even make that into a little bit more of a sharper cliff. In fact, that could be kind of cool. But we'll have to get to that in the future. Now what I want to do is I want to get some more stuff ready for when... Well, it's not about to go down yet, it is. For once we have finished up... once we've gathered up materials. And I actually need to go quickly over to an ender chest, which I'm actually going to bring over to this side of the base, because we don't have anything in a convenient location. And this actually, by the way, I was just here collecting some of this, the stuff that was in these chests. Remember how I came in the last episode where we had a bunch of dirt in the one chest? That's what I'm going to get. I got that and I filled up that land there. So let's walk along here so we can see it. May as well go on this side. Yeah, that's going to look so cool. I'll be really, really happy to have this piece working in with the base. It's actually, you know what? I feel like the terraforming and the, like, environmental stuff has probably the biggest impact that I've noticed on our builds. It just overall works so well. Where can we put this? We'll put this in over there. Do I have any shulker? I don't have any shulker boxes in there. I wanted to get a shulker box just of leaves and a shulker box just of the... What are they called? Logs, maybe. Do we have any in here? Dang it. We're probably going to have to take an end trip at some stage in the near future, just because I want a few more shulker boxes. And also, we might even catch ourselves a few shulkers as an experiment for that mob switch, which we were thinking of. But that's still got a way to go. I was not planning on doing that. How are these? Oh man, we've got a bunch of stuff in there. How are these full of so much junk? If we find one with leaves, I will be very happy. Ah. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, running back and forward with the leaves. Tell you what, I'll get some of that stuff and I'll be back. Oh man, we got a bunch of stuff. Look at this. How crazy is that? We got heaps now. We'll never have a, well, we will have a problem, but we won't have a problem for a long time. So that's a good sign. In fact, I actually want to get back on the top of that tree. Let's see if we can time this right. Get me up there. Yes. That's it. That's what we needed. We can get back on top of that tree. And you know what? I can just see once this area here is all populated, we can leave this forest for now. And that area there, this place is going to look so damn good. There we go. Nice. If you guys wondered how I stopped so suddenly in the air like that, that's holding shift when you go over these things. Kind of like, I think of them as landing gear. You know what I mean? As you're coming in, just quickly tap, well, hold down your shift key, try and skim the ground, and you'll find you'll land a little bit nicer instead of crashing in. If you guys travel with the Elytra, I guess it's a good bit of advice. Good piece of advice, at least. Oh. Yes. There we go. Perfect. Wonderful. Let's, man. I was gonna say, let's see how this tree looks, but I wasn't gonna do it just then. I was gonna kind of jump down after I'd put a few more, but that's alright. Now, get on there. And that one there. These ones. And that. I think that'll do alright. Yeah, this one here just looks... The horse won't be getting in my way anymore. Yeah, take that. Don't get in my way. Then what we'll do is we'll put in a bit more of this over here. Yeah, by the way, if you guys didn't notice, the horse was pushing me. It was asking for it, alright? So we'll do that there, and that around there, like that. In fact, we'll probably take that down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's take a step back. Yeah, I can deal with that. Alright, so back to this path that we started, which we couldn't finish because obviously we had to get stuff. We'll just do a few things like this. I don't think we're going to do lanterns around the path completely, like what we've got on these trees. I might do one or two every now and then, but overall, I don't want too many lanterns around here. I want this to feel a bit more natural. And also, actually, we can continue this path down that way. Get that out of there. Good. Perfect. Alright. Now, what I was thinking, which I like to do, I kind of like, you know, these, like, smaller details that... I enjoy smaller details. Like those, a little bit of a log, just on its side. No real reason, just has a log on its side. That's just what we want. So we'll do something like that, and I think we will then just kind of travel this path down here, maybe through these trees, and have it taper off into nothingness. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so we'll do like stuff like that. And a bit in here. We don't have any birch on us, that's alright. And just things like this. In fact, if you guys ever want to just make stuff look a little bit more natural, just placing things like this already. Look, I have had no thought in this. I've just put them in random locations, and it seems to work quite fine for me. So we'll do that there. Maybe even one over the water, like that. That. We'll see how that looks. In fact, I'm not so sure how it's going to turn out. So just stuff like this, drooping down. Okay, I think this should be enough before we can go check it out again. And maybe just one more in here. And the last 9. We'll get rid of these. Cool. And now that should be ready for us to go around there. Okay, that's pretty cool. We obviously need some there. I think I might get started on a few of these trees, though. So what I'll do, just because for the sake of us seeing this practically done before the end of this episode, I'm going to go and put in a bit of time. I'm going to do these trees, and I'll be back. Alright, so here they are. Look at that. Looking a bit better, I think. I want to get a bit more variance in there, so I'm going to add in some birch leaves, because look at that. It's just all green, but it does kind of give you that illusion that it's a very dense forest, which is kind of cool. I think I like that a little bit. And we'll get rid of a bit of this. We'll also get a bit of flowers in here at some stage as well. And look at this. I really love how you can see where the river biome starts and the, like, plains biome is. The leaves and the grass have a different texture, and I really, really like that. So we'll probably do a few more here. Get rid of a few of those. Spike that one up. Just do a few little odds and ends there like that. Beautiful. Nice. Looking good. Alright, so that's pretty much the way this is. I haven't actually tried walking through this area just yet, just to see how it feels, but I think it will feel pretty good. We'll give it a walk now. And there. Yeah, just a few of these things, I guess, first. There, and there. Great. Almost up to the top where we can walk around. Cool. Here, there. That'll be alright. So, walking in here, look at that. Coming down here, we'll probably need a tree or so over there. Maybe 2 trees. Maybe another one over here. But this did take a bit of time, so obviously we'd have to get a bit more of that. Yeah, look at that. Just coming through this path, you can see over there. I like that a lot. Now, what I was saying, remember when I mentioned that thing about the house that was a suggestion in the comments? I was thinking of putting a fisherman's house in here somewhere. Just a little bit of a dock, like coming off into there, a little bit of a jetty coming off the edge, and I want it to look like a real kind of, not like as professional as those. I want it to look as though it's been built by someone that hasn't got training in it. You get what I mean? Like, I don't want it to look like a professional thing like that. And I think we'll just have it coming off there with maybe a few little fisherman houses or something over there. built into the ground, perhaps. I think that could look pretty cool and just add a little bit of an extra dimension to this. Let's just go up here and see how it looks from there. Okay, who cares if we don't bump ourselves? Yeah, that just looks like a really thick, dense, like, I don't know, forest. But I like it. I like it. It wasn't what I originally had planned for this, but I think overall, it does add to the area better than what it looked like before, that's for sure. Let's take a little bit of a fly over the top here. So coming over there, you can see, yeah, that looks good. When we finish off this area, merge it into this area, you'll see what I mean, how good it'll look. Like, look at this. Where we've got this all spread out and stuff happening in here, it has that nicer feel, you know? You can just tell that it's been thought out, it's been done, it's got a lot of work in it, but it's all worth it. Look at that. That feels good. Flying over this here. Oh man, that's awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait for this area to be really, really nice. But yeah, guys, I think that will do it for today's episode. So, if you guys do have any suggestions, let me know down in the comment section. But thank you very much for your suggestions in the last one. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.